Hi, my name is Tapela Sishoka, and this is the summary of what I learned for life science over the holidays, episode 1. Right, there's going to be a lot of episodes, and expect to see so many highlighters because each subject has its own highlighter. Orange, life science; pink, home language; blue, maths; and this, geography. Right, let's put these aside. So today, I'm gonna put it like this, and for it's see. So today in life science, I was learning about viruses, right? And viruses fall under the biodiversity and classification of microorganisms, right? And the first thing I looked at was prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and how eukaryotes were a lot of cells and prokaryotes had one true nucleus. Do you get what I mean? Sharp, we're not there. Viruses, right? So one thing you must know about viruses is that there are two types of viruses, and both of these viruses are acellular, basically meaning they do not have organelles, cytoplasm, or a nucleus. They're just they don't have cells in them. So then these acellular viruses, there are two types. There is a influenza virus and there is a bacteriophage. So an influenza has this like sphere-ish, but it looks like a ball. It's like a ball. Influenza, it's like a ball. It has a ball shape to it, and then it has pointy parts which make it look like the COVID-19 virus. And the pointy parts are called protein spikes. I don't know what they do, but they're called protein spikes, and they're found outside of the virus. Then inside, after the protein spikes, you find an envelope, and an envelope plus a caspid. These two form a double protective layer to protect the RNA, which is the nucleic acid, which is required for the viruses to multiply. You see, so these two, the envelope and the caspid, form like a protective layer over it. You see, so then yeah, that's what you need to know about a influenza virus. We also have the second one is a bacteriophage. See how it says page, you just add an H, then it's phage, and then it says bacteria, you just add an O to the A, and then it's bacteriophage. Let me see if I still have space. Okay, I have space. As I was saying, bacteriophage, right? So bacteriophage, just think of it as a human, because it looks like a human. It has a head, it has a neck, it has a tail, and then it has a base plate and tail fibers. See how there's spindle fibers in plants? It has tail fibers, which are like arr, arr, arr. That was weird, I'm so sorry. Right? So yes, the head contains the DNA, which is a type of genetic which multiply. You see? Nucleic acid, just that's where they. So one thing you must also know about viruses is that they can only replicate when they're connected to a host, and hosts in some cases, or in the cases I've heard of, are bacteria cells, right? Bacteria cells act like hosts. Let me highlight that in my book right now. Bacteria cells act like hosts, right? So then the head holds the DNA, then the base plate, the tail fibers connect the bacteriophage to the bacteria cell, right? So the bacteriophage, like the spindle fibers hold the bacteria cell like this. Then this is the head. So the DNA travels from the head to the neck to the tail, all the way through the base plate, and then they inject diseases, and they inject also infections. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called pathogenic, right? They inject, and that's what you need to know in terms of the basic structure of the viruses and the functions, right? The basic structure and general characteristics. Yeah, so we've learned about the bacteria for the time being, so I can just highlight that out. No, I did not. I learned about the virus. Okay, when I finish the bacteria, I'm gonna highlight the virus. So then let me highlight it here as well, that I learned about the viruses. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope, Tapelo, you come back to this and you like refresh your mind a bit. Love you.